Hey class, how's it going? Okay, so I am still here in Cozumel and this is one of the night classes. Let's see. All right, so here we go. We are going to be searching for crabs, and I'm not sure how good this picture is going to be because it's extremely humid and I know the winds are blowing and everything pretty hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some crabs. Yes, we found some. Okay, so along the rocks and things like that, that's a good place to find a food source. Okay, now I see some crabs that are big and I'm going to try to film some of these. So we were talking about where to find a food source. If I drop this camera, I'm gonna be upset. Let's see. Give me just a second. Okay, so we were talking about, let me turn my light up. We were talking about where to find food sources, and along this wall, we should be able to see some crabs. Well, there was some big ones, but I think the light scared them away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to, look how clear that water is. Love Cozumel. You can actually see some fish on the bottom. But what we're gonna do is we're going to find some crabs, and we're also going to search for sea snails. And I was talking to some of the locals here, and they were telling us the sea snails are called calicone, kind of like calico. I used to have a calico cat, and of course his name was Calico. Her name was Calico. And so anyway, calicone, you can think calico. So there's a crab right there on the wall. I'm going to try to zoom in. See how they stick to the wall? These are speckled crabs. It's right there. So these are speckled crabs. There's some more down here. That's how easy it is to find another food source. So we have fish down here. We have crabs. I'm going to get a better view of crabs. There's a lot of them over here. I can already see. So if you just look along the wall, yeah, there's about 4 or 5 of them down there. And once again, I apologize for the sound. So let's get over here. There's one right there. Yeah, there's one right there. It's a speckled crab. See? So that's a small one actually. There's several more that are pretty big, but that's a speckled. And if you look, he's gonna go climbing up and down the wall. And now look, see there's other ones up and down that wall. Isn't that cool? So these crabs, kind of like Spider-Man crabs. I mean, they can climb on the walls, they can do all kind of stuff. So that's where you can find the crabs along the rocks. I gotta count this just right so I don't get sprayed. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go look for sea snails. Now the sea snails are also on rocks. Let's see. They're hard to find because they've been in their area for so long that they start to look like the actual rocks themselves with all of the moss in it. There's one right there. Oh, there's several of them. So let me try to zoom in there. Okay, that's zoomed in all the way. So there's a couple right there. Oh my gosh, there's a huge one right there. Now those snails, there's another crab. So these snails, they are edible and they're actually a delicacy. So when you, if you need to forage on an island at night, you want to definitely go to the rocks. Remember we talked about setting your tent up, your shelter, and you got to be extremely careful. That is massive. You got to be extremely careful because I said the crabs will come up. Well, this is what I mean. At night, look, there's another one. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. So if we were ever shipwrecked in Cozumel, we could definitely eat well. And remember, we had the look, there's another crabs right there. That one was kind of big too. So when we saw some of the sea snails, and to give you an idea on how large they are, how big they are, they're about the size of my hand. So it's kind of like grabbing a softball. That's about how big they are. Let's see. I'm gonna go down here on these rocks. I don't know how loud it is, but I'm gonna go down on these rocks for you guys and see if I can do this without falling. Let's see. So we are looking for what some people call escargot, what some people call sea snails, some people call dinner, some people call, it's coming after me. The snail's not moving, it's not coming, it's not gonna eat you. There's another crab there, another crab there. I don't want to get too close. This camera equipment, there's another crab there, another one there. Okay, I don't see, there's actually one right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right under the water, and it's about the size of a baseball. So, there's a big one. I'm getting soaked. There's one right there. It's pretty big. So yeah, these are actually, they're so common, they're actually a delicacy here on the island. And let's see. So that's something to think about. Let's see. Those are actually my wife's shoes. I gotta get them. So, what did y'all think of that? Is that pretty cool? So that water is so clear. We're looking at the bottom, and that's probably about 10 to 20 feet deep, just right there. If it wasn't so wavy right now and the sun was out, you could see the fish even on the bottom. So there's some more. Anyway, so what y'all think about that? Let me go ahead and zoom out so I can look. All right, so what did y'all think about that? Was that pretty cool? So since we've been on our Cozumel trip, we have talked about the shelter and the foraging, the sea urchins. What else did we talk about? The cockroaches, finding the crabs, finding aloe vera, coconuts, fig. We got it just about all the way down, but there's one other thing that's extremely important. When you are ever camping, or if you're out at a resort or something, don't forget your walkie-talkie. Hey, babe. And make sure they have theirs on too. Christy.
Copy.
Hey, I think you left your shoes down here at the beach.
The shoes.
The black ones for snorkeling.
Oh, okay. Maybe so. Bring them back. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. I just filmed that just to let you know.
Copy.
Okay, so that was a good recap. So not only did we we're able to catch crabs and the cockroaches and the snails, the sea snails, but we also got a pair of shoes that my wife left. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure if we're gonna have another one about Cozumel or not, but as soon as I get back home, we will definitely be doing the video on shelter and a few other things. Oh wow, that was bright. So anyway, all right, well, you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.